everybody, it's Kristen with Hasta Cielo y Mas. Today is Wednesday, June the 21st, the first day of summer, 2017. And I'm coming to you today with my 27-week duodenal switch update. I am a day late again. I seem to be hitting that Wednesday might be a better day for me, but real quick stats. I started this journey about a year ago at over 450 pounds, and on my day of surgery, which was December the 13th, 2017, I had a weight of 371. Last week I came to you with a weight of 291, and today I come to you with a weight of 291. So I had no loss this week. That's a first for me. I've not had a gain or a stall, but I wouldn't call this a stall. First of all, it's only a week, and secondly, I haven't had a good week. Last week I said that I wasn't sure that my exercise played a role in my 4-pound weight loss last week, but this week I really got in very little activity for one reason or another. I've been under a lot of stress this week. My husband left Monday to go to Honduras for a week. Last year, I've mentioned several times that last year we traveled to Honduras about this time, and it was a really, really difficult experience for me. I've been numerous times to Honduras, so that wasn't anything new per se. But last year was just a very, very, very challenging trip for us. We left on June the 29th, and on June the 30th, I was robbed. I had virtually our entire travel monies stolen from my purse by what we believe was a maintenance person. And it was really, really, really difficult, very traumatic. Not only was I robbed the first day of our trip, it was supposed to be a 7-week trip, which already was going to be difficult for me with my vestibular condition, with my weight of over 450 pounds. But we were planning to have my children's quinceañera in Honduras last year with their birth family, and my children are adopted, so with their birth family. And it was supposed to be a really exciting time for us. It was our first time back to Honduras since the adoption, our first trip to Honduras in about 4 years, and it was ruined. It was totally ruined. My husband didn't travel with us. He took us to the airport, but did not travel with us. We traveled by ourselves, me and the 3 children. And so when he found out what had happened, he was completely beside himself, angry, upset that, we weren't safe in the environment that he allowed us to travel to. And he immediately booked a flight down there, and what was supposed to be a 7-day trip turned into a 10-day trip. 7-week trip. What was supposed to be a 7-week trip turned into a 10-day trip. And it wasn't very much fun at all. It was really, really horrible. So for Father's Day, I gave my husband a trip to go home and have a different experience this year, visiting friends and family, his mom. And not only was I robbed last year, but Honduras is a very dangerous place. And the part of Honduras where my mother-in-law lives is one of the worst it's one of the worst places for murders in the world. During the time we were there, which was about 10 days, there were about 14 murders in our vicinity. The murders were mostly extortion murders, and so I felt like a big target, being a very large white person traveling in the community. It may sound a little bit absurd. My husband and I have been married 17 years. If I had said this comment 17 years ago, I would have felt absurd. But having experienced what we did last year, it's not really all that absurd, unfortunately. So anyway, I think I'm still suffering. In fact, I'm feeling it right now just making this video. I think I'm still suffering from some post-traumatic stress from the trip last year. And so this past week I have really struggled with mindless eating, a little bit of boredom eating, mostly stress eating, anxiety eating, and that's why I didn't lose weight. But you know, it is what it is. I'm feeling a lot better today. I did FaceTime with my family in Honduras last night with my husband, and he's doing well. He's having a good trip. He's tired, but having a good trip. And I got to FaceTime with friends and family in Honduras, and they hadn't seen me with my weight loss, and they were totally astounded. Just so excited. And Hondurans are very gregarious, very loving and caring and warm, which kind of makes the whole drug cartel, gang violence just all the worse, because these people love their families, love everyone, and you know, to have a few bad seeds out there committing these atrocities in such a loving, warm community is just tragic and horrible. So yeah, I'm struggling, but I'm doing better, and hoping that this week will go very fast, to be honest with you. I'm just really wishing it were next Monday and my husband were back home with me. So anyway, we did have a nice Father's Day before he left, and if I look weird today, I colored my hair, and the conditioner that was in the color packet made my hair very bizarre. And I don't know, I dried it and it looked wet, and so I just put it back in a ponytail. So anyway, I'm gonna keep it short this week. No weight loss this week, but definitely back on track. You know, definitely trying to be more deliberate, more mindful. Keeping my Fitness Pal a little bit better in check this week. You know, just really trying to change some things from last week, which didn't work. So anyway, I love y'all. I miss you all. Just would love to see everyone. We're thinking about a girls' weekend, the last weekend of July. I've invited some folks, and if you happen to be available and bored, we can make room for you. So get in touch with me. It's the last weekend of July. We're going camping in a trailer, in a camper, at Medina Lake outside of San Antonio. So you could come or fly into San Antonio, and we can get you hooked up with our little girls weekend. There's actually cabins there too if you'd prefer to stay in a cabin. So you've got about a month. Get in touch with me. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We really enjoyed our trip to Portland at WLSFA, and so if you're in Texas and you're interested, what we're really hoping to do is begin our discussion of what we could do to start a Texas chapter of the WLSFA. And Erin from my VSG Confessional is definitely part of our girls' weekend, but I'm putting my feelers out for anyone else who wants to join us. So you're totally welcome. We'd totally love to have you. And it might be boring if you're not in Texas, as we chat about WLSFA going on, but it might be exciting if you're interested in becoming a part of your chapter, or starting a chapter where you are. I would highly encourage it. So anyway, y'all take care, stay cool, and God bless y'all from the heart of Texas. Bye-bye.